Good morning, everyone. I'm so hyped for this day. My mission for today is very simple. I want to live my life in alignment of my 2026 goals. In this vlog, I'm creating a balanced day filled with new habits, routine, and projects. And first for that is do my morning routine. I literally just woke up, put something on, and now it's time to do my new morning routine. What I did for my morning routine is basically when I wake up, I have a different home screen on my iPhone that is literally just every widget that I need for my morning routine. So there's no way I'm getting confused about what I should do. I literally have it all here right now, which is so cool. I really like that I do that. It's an automation that automatically turns on from 5 to 9 in the morning. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it doesn't matter. I just have it. I can also do it manually. And basically I just have all of the important things right here, which I love. So I can just literally click on one thing. Like up here, for example, I have my habit tracker. Here is like how I slept with my Whoop band. And then here are just all of the morning habits that I do and that I need. So really helps me to just stay focused on what I should do in the morning. And the second I'm done, I can just go over, change the focus to my normal home screen that I have over the day. My mom just brought me a tea. Very nice, we take that. I find it very hard to follow my rules that I set myself. It is so easy for me to just flow into doom scrolling for hours on end. I mean, maybe not hours, but hour at least. And I really don't want to do that. It's not aligning with my goals for 2026. It's not who I want to be. I'm not want to be a slave to this algorithm, to the doom scrolling, to the dopamine hits that you get. So I'm trying everything possible to change that. I have an app that I use that restricts how much I can use social media, where I also have to wait for 20 seconds before it even opens, and where I can use it for 10 seconds. And that is helping me a lot right now. I really like how I have it right now, and it does help me, but there are always ways that you can go around it. And that is why I want to do like a social media tracker in real life to just, it's very easy to not look at the numbers and not look at the screen time of how long I have been on these apps, but I want to keep track on it. And I think that will make me realize even more how much I use it, because like if I know that I use it too much, I'm not going to check my screen time. I'm just too scared to see the number there. But I think I'm gonna do this to really see when I use it a lot and stuff. So I did that. So basically it's a very simple setup. Here you can see the time I spent just focused on social media, so not in general on my phone, but just on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and stuff like that. And then here are just the weekdays where I can put it in. So, and then I can just make lines of how much I use and maybe even write the time exactly down. But this journal is not normally where I track my habits or my stats or something. That is normally on my phone, because there's actually where I journal in, and that's exactly what I do now, because I want to look back on the week that passed, because it's a Sunday, so I want to see how did this week went, what went good, what do I want to focus on the next week, where do I want to set my priorities for next week, where do I want to get better next week. So I really like to do that before I plan out my next week, which we're gonna do afterwards, exactly, to just see and reflect on this week. After I am done journaling, I always write down 2 to 3 things that I want to focus on or improve on next week in my Notion page, so I can plan it in while looking at my next week and planning what I want to do. And when the week is done, I reflect on it and see if I achieved these focus points that I set myself, as I did today now in my journaling, and then define 2 to 3 more focus points for the next week, or different focus points, so not the same one. I just finished planning my next week, and I also put in my focus points that I defined in my journaling session before. So very successful with that. One of my goals for 2026 is to align my everyday life more to my cycle, so basically do cycle thinking. And I find it really, really interesting, and I started with that. So I set up basically a Notion page with all the information that I found online. I did a lot of research, and I already did it once a little bit. I just wrote down my experience for each phase of my cycle, how I feel, what they know, if I have cravings, how focused I can be. So I wrote this down in a Notion page, and basically this is now also a part of something I look on every Sunday to see, okay, in which cycles am I in the next week, and what task or what things can I add that like relate to that phase or just good to do in that phase. So I'm, for example, right now in the follicular phase, meaning it's really like go, go, go with my project, doing high intense workouts as well. But if I, for example, be in the luteal phase, I will plan in some extra rest time. Also maybe like change up my workout plans a little bit to do it like less intense. So I really want to try to see if that impacts my life and my focus and my energy. And looking at that weekly just to see as what I can plan in, so I don't have to think about it every day, is a good way to integrate that into my life. And that is one of my goals for 2026. Done with meal prepping, and now it is time to restock some things and declutter my room. It is time now for a work block before I eat lunch. When I was reflecting in the morning in my journal, I was realizing that I was a little bit lacking this week with my content creation or just in general working for my brand. And I think it really helped me to write about it, to realize why was I maybe not as motivated, or what can I do to focus more on that the next week. And because I want to start strong next week, so we already started today with working a little bit on my content creation, planning some videos, and I'm actually now super hyped because I just got such a motivation boost after writing about it. So let's do that. Just finished up my work block. I did some content planning and also recorded a short film video. very proud that I did that, because I kind of keep procrastinating doing that. It's for me very hard to do short form content, and that's why I just feel very unsure about it, which then also makes me just not do it. Also, I still ate lunch, and now it is the time to go to the gym. I'm just gonna do some cardio, and I'm so hyped because for me, Sunday is cardio day together with listening to a podcast, and that's just very good. I was not really looking to going out today because it's just so cold outside these days, and truly I'm freezing. I hate it when it's so cold, and I'm so fed up of winter. But the sun is shining, which I love, and then I'm actually having a little bit of motivation to go out because we love some good sun. In winter, it just makes me so happy. It is wild. Just came back from my gym session. So proud that I did it. It was so fun. It was such a vibe. I listened to a podcast. I always love to do that. It used to be so hard for me to go out on like a weekday when I was just at home, or also on weekends, and go to the gym. But I just genuinely love the Sunday vibe of doing a cardio session in the gym and listening to a podcast. I also walked through the gym and I walked back, so to get some steps in. So definitely got some movement in my otherwise pretty slow day, at least like physically slow. But honestly, now though, I'm pretty exhausted, not gonna lie. And it's time now to do my everything shower. Feeling so fresh again after the gym. Amazing. Like, it just felt like that is what I needed exactly for like the last reset for today, to like reset my body to feel just fresh again. But with that done, I have to say I am very, very tired. It was an intense day, and I actually still plan to journal because I also do that every Sunday, and it's also something I want to take on in 2026. But I don't think I have the mental capacity anymore to do this, so that is fine. I'm just gonna put it over for tomorrow and just gonna read now. I'm actually reading this book right now, The 48 Laws of Power, as a way to just relax now a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna be a huge fan of this book, but I bought it like years ago, literally, and I'm like working on minimalizing my to-be read list, so all of the books that I have physically at home, and that is one of them. So that is what I'm reading at right now. Actually, reading more is a big goal for me for 2026 as well. I kept not achieving my reading goals the last couple of years because it just wasn't really a priority. But I started so strong. It is like now end of January, not even, and I already finished like 4 books, and that is truly wild for me because my goal is to read 24 books, so every second week one, so 2 a month, which means I'm already way ahead, which I love to see, and I really have been enjoying it. So I'm really love to see that it's going this well. And with that, my productive day is done. I would say it was really, really productive day. Definitely need some rest after this, but that is good because I have actually really exciting plans for the day and evening. I'm going to eat with my boyfriend and his family. Just relax a little bit, really appreciate how good the day was. This is exactly the energy that I want to keep up for 2026, just working towards my goal, but also having the balance of working and relaxing. And it was so fun to do a vlog again, like recording everything, talking to the camera. It has been a while since I've done a vlog and I really enjoyed it. But actually I'm kind of in stress to go, so I'm gonna keep this short. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye!